All right, update number 2 on the shop, or 3, or whatever update it is. Back from California. Looks like they started to put the registers in. We got six registers. Got the air handler out. I'm not sure why they didn't put it up here. I don't have any notes that anything was not correct, but yeah, got that going. I think the roof is prepped. They delivered the tiles yesterday. And there's the condenser unit for the air conditioner. Not hooked up at all. Like, I was here on Thursday doing the air conditioner, and then he didn't come back yesterday. Now it's Saturday, so I'm not really sure exactly when he's going to come back and finish this up, but overall it's looking good. I got a change order for some conduit I want to put in, so I got to double check their measurements on that because it seems a little expensive for that change order. So I'm going to do that today. But in the meantime, on the way out here, I was able to stop and get some footage, fly my drone at a couple cool spots in the dunes and in this rocky area just coming out of San Diego. So let's take a look at that footage. I totally screwed up and didn't have the batteries charged all the way up on the RunCam 5, the orange camera that sits on top of the drone. So I only got a little bit of HD footage. The rest will be in the goggles, but it was fun nonetheless to stop there and check it out. So let's go check that out, and I'm gonna double check this change order real quick and try to figure out why they're charging me so much money to put 3 conduits in. So we'll be back with you. What's up, guys? Hey, I'm headed back to Arizona from California, and this is something I've wanted to do for a long time. And it's fly my drone right at the bottom of the mountain grade right up here. This is coming down out of the mountain, out of San Diego County into Imperial County in the desert. That's the 8 freeway right there. And I'm just gonna go like maybe fly 1 pack or something. It's a little bit breezy, not too bad. And try to fly around those rocks or something and just get some cool footage hopefully. So gonna take up the mini quad club for a quick spin. Okay, well, I spoke with a nice lady from the U.S. Border Patrol. She's like, I don't care if you fly out here. so gonna put it up. Hopefully I don't crash it out there somewhere in the desert, because I'm not very well equipped. All I got is some sandals on, no boots or shoes. So here we go. Let's give it our best shot. Don't get too wild out here. Oh, that was awesome. Here we got time for one more pack. Hopefully not gonna push it too hard. Well, I noticed that this thing isn't on anymore, so hopefully it recorded something. If it didn't, I'm gonna be kind of sad. Okay, let's do it. Wind is pushing me. I'm going right into the wind right there. Whoa! those darn plants get so tall and you can't see them. There's the freeway. There's me. Yeah, this heat out here is just killing my batteries. Oh, it's so hard pushing into that wind. I think I better. I'm getting a little wild with it here now, so I better just set it down before I get in trouble. Woo! That was exciting. You always get the first. Always get the first time you fly new location jitters. But man, I'm glad I took a quick pit stop, fly this, and now it's time to get back on the road. All right, well, we made it out here to the dunes outside of Yuma. I'm gonna go for a quick rip here. Fortunately, my run cam is battery's dead, so I'm not even sure if I got the last flight, but I'm gonna fire it up and get DVR footage at least, since this is kind of one of the only times I'll get to come out here and fly these things. So yeah, it's a little warm. All right, well, I made it out here to the dunes, and I changed my GoPro battery, and I forgot to hit record. So I'm just screwing up on all fronts. The second battery I had to fly here was already dead, so I'm not sure what happened there, but at least I did get to fly it. Hopefully that DVR footage from here turns out. That first flight was pretty good, I think. It was fun just to be able to fly the dunes, say I did it. And now it's time to get back on the road and get home to Arizona. So we'll talk to you guys later. All right, back in Arizona, the new water heater is working great. And it's time for part 2 of the shop update. So let's check it out. Out here in the shop now, it's looking real nice. It doesn't look like a whole lot's been done here inside the building, but quite a bit has been done. Got the complete HVAC system is all installed. All the ductwork is in. The drain lines are in. The condensate line is in over here, and it's all wired up, ready to go. Just waiting for the 100 amp panel to be the drawings to be approved from the city, so we can get that panel in and get everything wired up. The trench is currently dug out to the main panel. You can probably see it over there. So we got the trench ready to go along. There's also going to be a 2-inch conduit for low voltage for coax cable and Ethernet if I want to run a hard line from the main house out here to the shop. So that's going to be real convenient if we need to go that route. And other than that, that's it for the interior. And for the exterior, they got the roof tiles are all laid. They got the roof put on, and did the lath for the stucco all over the weekend. So that's all looking real good. And just waiting for the city to return the approved plans so we can move forward with the electric, and everything else should be going like clockwork after that, hopefully. So I thought I'd take you inside. We'll go into the computer and I'll show you how I kind of planned out the shop a couple years ago. I drew it in SketchUp in 3D and just kind of planned out so I could see everything that I wanted for the shop before going to the architect to get the plans drawn up. Let's go take a look at that, and then we'll finish up outside. All right, so here we are. I went ahead and I downloaded the image of the property here. It's all to scale, and then just kind of roughed in the fence line and the house and the existing little sidewalk and driveway, and then just we're planning on well, not planning on, we are widening the driveway out to here, and then putting concrete in all the way to the back edge of the shop. This is currently a 10-foot gate from here to about here, and we're going to widen that to a 12-foot gate, so it gives me a little more radius to turn into the shop there. So this is this thing has been through several iterations. Obviously, I just kind of laid out the shop initially, and then had to make adjustments as we were working with the architect to make sure that the setbacks from the adjacent property were correct. This is a 10-foot setback from that property, and then we got to be 10 foot off of this wall, which we have plenty of room. And then it's like 20 feet off of the street here, which we have plenty of space there as well. So working through all of those things, the shop did have a few changes, but not really overall. I mean, mainly just the depth of the entire shop. So basically, yeah, this is kind of the rough layout. We got the big garage door here. We got the 4-foot side door. I downloaded some free models off of the SketchUp shop to indicate the pool table, and I did scale this to the size of our pool table currently. And then my drum set, I scaled that to fit in basically a 5x5 area, because that's what the drum set takes up. And then just downloaded some generic couch to kind of see how that would look if we fit a couch in there. And then this is pretty much my truck. I was able to find this in the SketchUp model story too. And so yeah, I imported that so I could just kind of see how big the truck would be sitting in there. There's the bathroom. I was thinking about putting a fridge or something in here, but this is actually where the air compressor is going to go. And then we're going to put shelving along this wall. All these things will kind of change as I fit in the air compressor, and then going to have some pipe running up and across so that I can have lines probably hanging down either side of the garage door, so we can just get that from the ceiling to run air tools or fill up tires or things like that. On the back wall, I did kind of lay out where my electrical outlets are going to be, these windows, and the sink. Obviously this is not final design what the sink is going to look like or any of these things, but just kind of an easy way to block it out and show kind of how the space is going to work and what things are going to look like. Blocked out the windows back here, and then just kind of threw a TV up on the wall. We can scale that bigger or smaller, however, but yeah, so it's a very simple drawing. There's not really a whole lot to it, but just planning it out in SketchUp and kind of drawing it out to see how everything's going to fit in there was really helpful to see what I could get away with in this space. And should be able to have plenty of room for the truck, couple motorcycles. I don't know if I'm gonna have a couch in there or not, but maybe even have room for a couch. These kind of lines here are the clearance for the pool table, so that when you're shooting, if you're on the edge here, you got plenty of room for your pool cue to not hit anything while you're shooting all the way around the table. So I definitely planned out for that. And then the pool table light will be hanging above here. Oops. And basically right above the couch area there'll be a ceiling fan as well. So that was just kind of the rough little sketch I did. Showed the outlets so that I remembered that I wanted these ones above the bench area and then these ones lower, and they do continue out and around. And yeah, so that's pretty much how I kind of laid it all out, so you could kind of see how it fit on the property. Real simple, nothing too fancy. Didn't need to put a roof on it or anything like that. And yeah, I think it turned out well and served its purpose. So that's how I laid out the shop. And yeah, let's head back on outside, and I'll show you kind of where I ran into an issue with the electrical outlet and spigot right here on this part of the wall. All right, so coming around the front here, I got a water spigot and electrical outlet here. Obviously they're too low on the wall as they're coming out the pop out here, so they're gonna move those up so that they're above the pop out, and then those are nice clean lines down there. And then on over to this side, the main water does come in here, but I think that's okay. And then the 2-inch conduit's gonna come up just to the other side of the pop out here, so that should be fine as well. Other than that, that's about it for the outside, and that's about it for this update number 2 on the shop build. I'm looking forward to this thing getting done. Hopefully the plans come back from the city no problem, and we get moving on and get this thing wrapped up, because it's a lot of work trying to keep tabs on all this, as well as do your normal job and make sure that everything's getting done the way you want it to be done. So looking forward to getting this thing wrapped up and then just enjoying it. So with that, hope you guys have a good one. Enjoyed the update. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.